there's one next to the mic, so if you want to have a conversation, it's going to get picked up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending this meeting. As fire marshal for the township, I need to make an announcement that we are over the occupancy of this room. Now, not getting into canceling a meeting or whatever, I'm going to go over a couple of points. Those that stand in the hallway are not part of the occupancy of the room, so you're okay. People along the wall are getting over the occupancy. What I'm going to say, if anything were to happen, I don't know, if a robin were to fly in here and lay an egg, this side of the room will exit that door, not the back. This side of the room will exit this door that takes you out through a private meeting room and out. Those of you in the middle will funnel out. Do not use the elevator, use the steps in a quiet and safe fashion. I just have to bring that up because we're basically in violation of our own ordinance, but we're going to try to continue. Just go by what I just mentioned, please.
They can't hear you out in the hallway.
Okay.
Maybe we should have a bigger venue.
Yeah. All right, please, people. All right, I would like to call this meeting to order.
Excuse me, you gotta count the numbers first. Okay, you're at violation of things, international law, fire law. I think we're in violation right now. Yes.
You're against the law.
We can't hear
You just
you.
said so. So we're gonna have to move it to a bigger place and change it. We can get places.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, we will,
Okay.
Yes, all in favor, all in favor.
all right, you're not voting, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask the people against the wall to stand in the back, not against the wall. Those in the hallway have to stay there.
No, they're here.
They
Hold this meeting on the 17th, not us.
You do it every time around Christmas.
Yep.
All right.
I'm asking us to pay attention.
All right, I'm calling the meeting to order. Will you please stand and we will do the pledge?
Flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If everybody would remain standing as we get into the holidays with family and friends, let's try to reserve a couple of moments out of respect for the armed forces, EMS, fire, all of those that protect us on a day-to-day basis. Allow them to continue that, and Godspeed to those that have given the ultimate with their lives. Thank you.
I'd like to announce.
Madam Chairman, you let me have the floor, please. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'd like
Excuse
to.
me. May I ask something, please?
No.
Yes.
We have an agenda and we are going to follow it.
I want the records to state you're breaking the law, both federal laws and state laws. Okay, this is a total violation. I will file a lawsuit if I have to, and hold these two individuals accountable. Okay.
Thank you. I'd like to announce that this meeting is being live streamed.
I'm asking the chairman for the floor because there's something we have to do that's entirely different than what Carmen's been doing or in an area, but the agenda is This meeting is a little bit unusual, and you're gonna find it out pretty quickly, because there's much going on tonight, obviously with all the folks here. I don't think in all the years I've been here that we've ever had this many people trying to get in at this particular time. But that said, tonight is the last meeting of this year, barring some unforeseen, something that comes up that we don't know about. In January 6th, we will be having a reorganization meeting, at which time there will be 2 new supervisors. But tonight, there are 2 supervisors that will be retiring from the board, which, from our perspective, my perspective, it's good news and it's bad news. Because I've been a friend with both of them. Janet has been involved in this in many, many, many years, about 40 years. Carmen's close to 30 years. And you get to know people pretty well in that time. I happen to be a member of the Chester County Association of Township Officials, which is the county subset of PSATS, which is the state organization for township supervisors. And they have sent to us to present to Janet and Carmen 2 citations with respect to their level of service. And I have them here. And I would like on behalf of PSATS to present both Carmen and Janet with these citations for the service that they have provided to the East Ocean residents. I have to say that we don't always have a large cake in front of the audience and for each of our meetings, but we do tonight for a very special reason, and that is the one I just said. It's sort of incumbent upon me to recognize that you folks are here, and we respect that. But at the same time, it's important to recognize what these 2 people, Janet and Carmen, have done for everybody that's in this room and for the boards that they've been part of for all these years. And I would like to take just a few minutes to say that there may be some folks here that would like to say something on behalf of either one of them, and they're certainly welcome to do that. We will try to move forward as quickly as possible so we can get to the actual agenda. Janet, as you probably know, as chairman this year, she's done a great job. Janet probably has been associated with the township for 40 years, although she did have about a 5-year hiatus. But she was been chairman for quite some time for the planning commission way back when. For the zoning hearing board, she's been chairman of more recently. And of course, her last venture was here for the last 6 years, I guess it is. So I, on behalf of the board, on behalf of the residents, I would like to thank Janet for the level of service, the good level of service that she's provided all these years. And I want to thank you very much, Janet, for all that you've done, including being chairman this year. Thank you. Now, Carmen and I happen to be very friendly. So there's a lot of things I would like to say about Carmen that I really can't say. And I'm not sure if Carmen's wife or family are here. They were planning to be, but with everybody back all over the place, I'm not sure if they're here or not. But let me say this about Carmen. Carmen is one of those guys that in the middle of the night, if you needed him, or in the middle of the day for that matter, you could call his house and within 10 minutes, he would be there to help you with whatever the problem is. He's that kind of a guy. And his service here to the township has been like that ever since he came on board 24 years ago, or thereabouts. Before that, he spent a lot of years, and probably will, after he leaves here, spend quite considerable amount of time with the fire company. And he will remain, most likely, the fire marshal for East Goshen in the years coming up. And I certainly want to appreciate Carmen for what he's done in that regard. And I think it's a great idea that he takes experience back to the fire company as well as the experience he has here, because the two dovetail together in many respects. So that is going to be terrific. Now, I don't want to take any more time, only not because they don't deserve it, but the fact is there is a large number of people here, which we appreciate, that I'm sure are here for a particular issue on the agenda, and I think it's important to get that back there. But whether you kind of, it's one of these things, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. We are going to take a few minutes. I mentioned to Ricky today that the rumor had it that there was going to be a lot of people here. I'm not sure that I anticipated Ricky did this many people, but everybody's welcome to come up and have a piece of the cake, the retirement cake, Carmen and Janet. This is what we're going to do. This is the way we planned out. And I don't know, is anybody here that represents either Janet or Carmen that want to say anything? Okay. Julia Loving is here representing Carolyn Committee. Julia works for Carolyn, and we very much appreciate what she does for this station.
Yeah, she's very sorry.
Is there
sound that can go to the back? There was a.
No, the sound does not go out in the hall. There's no sound. There's no sound in the hall. So people are looking for sound.
Half the community is being.
Into this?
Yeah. Very close.
Yes, Carolyn was very sorry that she couldn't be here on your last night and your last meeting, and she just wanted to express her gratitude for your years of dedicated and generous service. And I, as a new municipal government, I've just been so impressed by all that you do and the knowledge that you have and the justice you make. And so I truly want to salute you and thank you. And I have a little, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julia.
Okay.
Yeah, there's people left, okay. We only had 20 people on the wall, 97 chairs who were under that.
Okay. Janet has made a suggestion. I think it's a good one. I'll accept it. We'll worry about the cake later. We'll get into the agenda and we'll get it going. That's what you're doing. But I want to say for the people out in the hall, the sound system in here does not go to the hall.
That's right.
So we'll try to let everybody hear, but it's possible that people want to comment. It may not be, unless we keep interrupting them, it's going to be difficult for people to hear. Now, Janet didn't say this because it's a little confusing in the beginning, but anybody that wants to say something tonight, because we live stream these meetings, it's necessary for you to come up to the podium, which you must speak very closely to the microphone, and you've got to clearly give your name, and you clearly have to give your address, so that the people that are out in the streaming world can know who is speaking. So if you're willing to do that, I'll turn the meeting back over to Janet, and off we go.
That police for your thing. That's busy. You pulled this meeting. You try and do when you yeah, exactly.
We are going to go into executive session for a few moments. So
Can't hear you.
we are going to go into executive session for a few moments, so please be patient.
It's not illegal.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you that as fire marshal, I have to recommend that the meeting be canceled tonight unless a lot of people want to leave, which I know is not happening. Well, we can't vote. It has to be a public meeting to vote. There's no end game here. So, after saying that, the board, and I'm only one member of the board, the firehouse, Goshen Fire Company, 1320 Park Avenue, on the 30th, is I have no control.
Yeah, you do.
I'm only one vote. There's five.
Get him out of here. Have him vote.
I'm going to tell you right now, I only can control this room. Listen, I'm sorry I have the floor. The meeting, according to the board, they made a vote. There's 5 members. It is on the 30th at Goshen Fire Company, 1320 Park Avenue. So, thank you very much for your understanding. We will continue with the part of the meeting that doesn't include the TND overlay. So that's on the 30th.
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
No supervisors generate.
Everybody in this
They spend a hell of a lot of work. They spend a lot of time understanding this situation.
This is on in the paper, right on Channel 6.
Supervisors to leave this room. And I do what you can tonight, but I'm going to consider it safe. Until the room gets in compliance.
Oh, yeah, why don't you get your flight?
The meeting is
Listen, what is the rules?
These people are not doing their
That's going to be an interesting YouTube thing to watch.